Hello, good morning. Glad to be here. Most people most of the time have thousands, hundreds of thousands of thoughts all the time going on in their heads. Thoughts are very important. We need thoughts in order to move in life. But it's also very important to have a certain control or a certain possibility to manage our thoughts. And so a very wonderful meditation is simply trying to slow down the movement in our mind. Meditation has many possibilities. But if there is one meditation that we could do every day, and maybe even more than once a day, is the possibility to slow down the movement of our minds. And to do that, you can use different ways. The one that we will do in this meditation, and the easier one, is simply to follow our breath. But it can be, you can use a prayer or a mantra, and you can repeat this prayer or mantra, for example, or you can look at a particular thing that is inspiring for you and focus on what you're looking at. There are different ways that we can help the slowing down of the movements of the mind. What we will do in this meditation, and what is easy to do because you can do it anywhere, anytime, is to follow the breath. And that's all we will do. We will just notice our breath and try to focus, try to fix our attention to the extent that we can do into the breath. And then if the mind leaves the breath and it goes somewhere else, to a past, to the future, to a worry, to a plan, to an idea, to a memory, to a conversation, if the mind leaves the breath, the moment you realize, you simply bring the mind back into the breath. And the mind will leave, and you bring the mind back into the breath. And this movement of bringing the mind back is really at the center, the essence of the meditation that we want to do. So don't really worry how much you can stay in the breath, but put your attention, put your energy, put your love into simply bringing the mind back into the breath. We will start with a very fast, we can say, a scanning of the body to relax the body, and then we will focus on the breath. Keep your spine long, open the chest, relax the shoulders. Try to keep your neck long, don't bring the chin up. Keep the chin down so the weight of the head is really on the neck, is really on the shoulders, is really on the trunk, and it doesn't stay on the neck. Close your eyes, put your hands in a comfortable place. And start to notice your body. Just notice the sensations in your body. Notice your legs. and try to soften your legs. Feel the pressure in your glutes of being seated. Feel the contact of your glutes with the chair or the pillow or the floor, wherever you are. Notice your legs again and soften your legs. Notice the length of your spine and keep it long. Extend it, and at the same time, relax the trunk. Notice your tummy and soften your tummy. Notice your chest and soften your chest. And again, notice the length of the spine and soften the whole of the trunk. Notice your arms, your hands and your fingers. And soften the arms and especially soften your hands and your fingers. And try to avoid moving your fingers. Soften your shoulders. Feel the length of your neck. Soften your face. Notice your lips barely touching each other. Keep your eyes closed. Try to fix your eyes at one point. Imagine that you're looking at the tip of your nose. And try to fix your sight at the tip of your nose. Notice again the whole of the body. And try to soften the body. Now start to notice the breath. Just notice the air coming in and the air going out. If at the beginning you have the need to take a deeper breath, please do that. But after you do that, after you take one or two deeper breaths, don't control the breath anymore. We have a choice, we have a chance to a certain extent, to control our breath. We can make it deeper, we can make it faster, We can make it slower, but we cannot completely control the breath because, for example, we cannot stop breathing for more than a few seconds, maybe a minute or two. But then the breath will happen on its own without our consent. So I want you to find the breath that happens on its own. Don't control the breath at all. Even if you don't want to breathe, breath will happen. Nobody can, by will, stop breathing. It will happen on its own. Find that breath. And just notice it. The air comes and the air goes. Don't control your breath. Just simply notice that it is happening on its own. And there may be 1,000 thoughts in your head. Don't worry for it. It is fine. The mind can have as many thoughts as it wants. But simply bring the mind back into the breath. 1 time, 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times, 10,000 times. Just simply bring the mind back into the breath. Don't force it. Just simply find interest in noticing the breath. Noticing the breath is like watching nature, like watching the rain or watching fire or watching the movements of the leaves of a tree. In the same way, just watch the breath. It is nature acting. Nature is breathing. Be interested in watching nature. And if you get lost in some thought, simply bring the mind back into the breath. You don't have to force the mind into the breath. Just be interested in it. See that really it is nature breathing in you. It is the power of life breathing in you. There is nowhere to go. There is nothing else to do. Just simply notice the air coming in, the air going out. Air coming, the air going. The air coming, the air going. You can even repeat in your mind for a few seconds. Repeat air coming, air going. Repeat it in your mind. Air coming, air going. Or you can say, I am breathing in, I am breathing out. And repeat it. I am breathing in, I am breathing out. And repeat that for a while. I am breathing in, I am breathing out. Now stop saying anything and just follow the breath. And just for the last minutes of the meditation, focus on the breath. And just very slowly, allow more air to come in, more air to go out. Take a deeper inhalation, move a little bit your shoulders, move a little bit your head. Open your eyes. You know, if one is interested from here, there are so many places we can go in the meditation. But this is the foundation. This is at the very basic. This by itself is a wonderful meditation, or it can be the beginning of another kind of meditation. But this is at the very foundation. And the only way to get it is to practice it. So I highly recommend you, do it often. You can even do it in the middle of your day. You are very busy in the office or doing many things. Take a moment, take a couple of deep breaths, follow your breath. Quiet down the movement of the mind. And then continue. Nobody has to know, even if you are with people. But then try every day to sit and follow your breath for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Thank you very much, and have a nice weekend. Looking forward to see you again. Please give it a like if you enjoy the meditation. Do give it a like. Thank you. Have a very nice day. Goodbye.